Yo, welcome back to the VoskCoin YouTube channel. I'm Vosk. This is Tails. Tails? And today we're going to be bringing you a crypto news update. We're going to be talking about some things like how Binance is basically kicking off all the US customers, but they're launching Binance US. You probably heard a little bit about this already, but I'm going to break that down in a quick, simple, easy to digest format for you guys. And then the news of the day you're hearing about everywhere and you've been hearing about a lot recently is Zuckbucks. Wait, no. Facebook coin. No, that's not it either. Libra? Calibra? Okay, I guess they're trying to do this challenge to Gemini because Zuckerberg and the Winklevoss twins, their beef goes way back. So I guess we got this astrological cryptocurrency sign going on. We got the two Clash of the Titans here, but really the point of this is just that Facebook has launched their own version of a blockchain-based currency. It's sort of a cryptocurrency, but there's really nothing cryptocurrency about it. It is utilizing some blockchain tech, but well, I'll save that for today's video where we dive into exactly what it is and why it's really not going to be that awesome. But it is a challenge to things like central banks and really XRP, Ripple. If you've ever heard about that one, which I'm sure you have because anyone who owns Ripple or XRP really likes to talk about it. But in addition to that, we've got some other cool, exciting cryptocurrency news going on. So let's roll the intro and jump into today's video. Welcome back to another cryptocurrency news update on the VoskCoin YouTube channel. This isn't an official series of crypto news yet. I should come up with some kind of catchy name like, the crypto, I don't know. I'll come up with something catchy maybe. But let's kick it off. So Ripple, or XRP, or the company Ripple XRP, I don't know what you want to call it, and if XRP is Ripple, that's another video for another day. Basically, they put 50 million towards MoneyGram to empower their adoption and usage. With that, the money transfer service uses the digital currency XRP as part of its day-to-day operations. This is in regards to MoneyGram. Under the terms of the deal, Ripple will pay 4.10 cents a share to acquire 8 to 10% stake in MoneyGram. This translates into a $30 million investment and also gives MoneyGram the option for another $20 million cash infusion in the next 2 years. Where does XRP Ripple get this $30 million? Well, they sell it on their market to all their hodlers because they made up all this cryptocurrency out of thin air. No proof of work. Power blockchain backing that. Speaking of proof of work mining and blockchain and everything like that, I would like to thank today's sponsor of the video, Scott Offord, who is a broker of cryptocurrency ASIC mining hardware, which is mainly Bitcoin mining hardware, but also the other popular algorithms as well. He's got some really active Telegram channels where you can go in there and you can get the latest scoop on units, get bulk deals, and get hashing away. Next, we're going to be talking about Facebook's Libra cryptocurrency, or Calibra, and just break down what exactly is it and how they've really taken the crypto out of cryptocurrency. A lot of people are familiar with Andreas. He's very popular in the space, good technical knowledge behind him. And he summed it up real quickly that while Facebook's Libra doesn't compete against any open, public, permissionless, borderless, neutral, censor-resistant blockchain, aka something like Bitcoin, it will compete against both retail banks and central banks. So if you look at it from that point of view and lens, absolutely great. And he's making a good point and kind of sounds like, okay, cool. I'm glad this is out. The quick take from the block crypto on the Libra currency is this, and that is today that Facebook unveiled its new low volatility cryptocurrency, Libra, powered by a smart contract platform that's designed to be secure, scalable, and reliable. So what we have here is this Libra asset platform, and on top of that, they have put out their first asset, which is going to be their Libra stable coin. It's governed by a nonprofit. Yeah, right. Okay. There are so many profitable nonprofit businesses in the US, it's insane. Another day, another subject. Association based in Geneva aims to serve billions of people and emphasized banking the unbanked. I thought that was crypto's slogan, but whatever. The Libra Association is issuing its own security tokens, STOs. We've talked about those before on the channel, called Libra Investment Token, as a way to fund incentive programs and cover operating costs. sound like they're planning to make money while they make money. These guys have a track record of being successful. I mean, look at Facebook, #1 in its category. Enterprises who serve as validator nodes. Think of like block producers on EOS, or just like like their version of a, big node, notary node, and master node, and all that kind of stuff. Important person in regards to their blockchain. A minimum investment for that is $10 million worth of Libra investment tokens, which again is that STO. So that's quite a buy-in. And the estimated annual operating cost of that is going to be a little bit over $250,000. That's not plus, that's minus for those nodes. So it's always curious to wonder, how that compensation for them is going to go. I do think the name choice of Libra is kind of like a cheeky comment, I guess, if I'm using that word right, because of Gemini, a popular U.S. cryptocurrency exchange, which is headed by the Winklevoss twins, which got, depends how you look at it, more or less screwed over by Mr. Mark Zuckerberg's Zuckbucks. And so here he is, taking a jab at him with that and looking to, launch his own stablecoin, which Gemini, they have their own stablecoin called the Gemini Dollar, GUSD. It's a token stablecoin built on Ethereum there. So as always, crypto is forever interesting. Jameson Lopp is a popular Bitcoin developer, and here are some of his thoughts on the Libra blockchain. Because, I've got thoughts, but wouldn't you rather hear from a Bitcoin developer than me? I'm not a Bitcoin developer, at least not yet. And definitely the technical knowledge of some of these guys is absolutely amazing. And just to sum up some of the thoughts here, breaking it down, that Libra is going to be a system controlled by a set of authorities in a top-down fashion. However, there's a note that the database is for programmable resources rather than just digital currency. So think of a smart contract platform, which we already talked about, rather than just a coin. So more like Ethereum, Ravencoin, less like Bitcoin. Just for a quick, very rough comparison there. The use of generic words like resources is making this suspect for being more than just a stablecoin, which again is what everything is pointing to and leaning towards. The use of a custom-built smart contracting language will result in a lot of questions of how feature-rich this is and how robust the system is. Libra is a generic crypto asset protocol, and the first asset will be a stablecoin. Really just summing up what we just talked about. And the model is looking more like proof of stake, giving them 5 years to solve that problem. There's a lot more information in just this article alone. I'll have links out to everything I'm referencing in this video in the video description below here on YouTube, as well as timestamps. So I'm going to keep it there at that, brief summary. And if you want to explore more into this very great, honestly worth reading write-up, the link is there for you. If you wanted to sum up Libra in a tweet, Larry Kermack from Crypto Twitter basically says that Libra is not decentralized, not censorship resistant, not guaranteed to work technologically, not guaranteed to be cleared by regulators, which is like a really, really curious part, and not clear in regards to tax implications. Moving forward, we have the very interesting part of that some governments are already pushing back at Facebook and their currency here. To wrap up some of these comments for you, the French finance minister Bruno said that the digital currency known as Libra shouldn't be seen as a replacement for traditional currencies. This is because the Facebook and their Libra coin has ran into immediate political opposition here in Europe, which this is proof as well as a comment from a German citizen, which I'll show you in a second. And they're calling for tighter regulation of the social media giant. If you're familiar with Facebook in the news, that they've been in court numerous times basically saying, hey, what are you doing? And it's very interesting because they're really like the first in the space to be so big, so powerful, to have so much information. And it's like that whole with great power comes great responsibility. Here, these guys say it better than me.
With great power comes great responsibility.
A lot of countries will be worried about their currency becoming devalued, and they're going to push back hard, because if you lose your centralized fiat currency associated with your country, well, that's a pretty big deal. And just one more comment from him is that it is out of question that Libra become a sovereign currency. I can't really talk French, but if I could, I would try to whip up a French accent right there. And then in regards to Markus Ferber, a German member of the European Parliament, said Facebook with more than 2 billion users could become a shadow bank and that regulators should be on high alert. So in summary, no matter how you look at it, this whole Facebook currency is very, very interesting. And while it's like hardly blockchain, it's hardly cryptocurrency, it's still gonna shed a lot of light on the space, and really interesting to see the way this goes. And for better and worse, a currency like this from a absolute Goliath giant is going to push regulation. It's going to speed up that regulation cycle, that their regulators are going to do something. They have to. It's not something they can just ignore. It's being put on the biggest social media platform in the world, Facebook. Whether you like it or not, I don't like them that much, but they're still number one. Sorry, Instagram. Which, if you don't know, Instagram was bought by Facebook, which kind of makes everything even worse. Binance is going to stop serving U.S. traders following the announcement of a U.S. dedicated platform. We tweeted about this on Twitter. If you don't follow us on Twitter, you totally should. Sum this up real quick. This isn't the freshest news. It came out last week, but just didn't get a video out on it at that breaking news time period. After 90 days, effective in September of 2019, 12th of September to be exact, users who are not in accordance with Binance's terms of use will not continue to have access to their wallets and funds and will no longer be able to trade or deposit on Binance. So basically, if you got your stuff on there and you're not following terms, they're going to take it. Centralized, that sucks. You don't want to lose your money. Be careful. While the use of a VPN could possibly allow U.S. users to circumvent the new restrictions, withdrawals for non-verified U.S. users remain capped at 2 Bitcoin per 24 hours, which, right now, like not even that, but like right now is worth about 18 grand. So depending on what 2 Bitcoin is worth, you could really do a lot of trading. 2 Bitcoin's been pretty sufficient for me, but if you're a big whale out there, maybe not for you. So I mean, depending on what it is, honestly, I could really see a lot of users just using a VPN. I mean, you could get on there and get in and out and get something you want, get it while it's hot or whatever. I'm just saying, if I was, speaking publicly here on YouTube, right? I mean, it's definitely still possible, unless they make it so you have to KYC for even the unverified user part. So, I don't know. Time will tell. They're going to launch their Binance US version, which, I mean, why? If they're going to have everything limited, then I'll just stick with things, like Bittrex, who are also severely limiting US users here in the near future, which totally sucks again. And if it comes down to that, I mean, I might as well stick with Coinbase and Gemini. So, I don't know. As always, it will be interesting to see the way things develop. And that's it. That's all for the Crypto News Roundup for today. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please make sure to check out my new watermelon themed t-shirt. Yeah, it's kind of out there. It's not totally my style, but I thought it was fun. Went ahead and put that together. It's on the Teespring store associated with the YouTube channel if you want to grab one. Just keep in mind, buying shirts and stuff like that, I will always support the VoskCoin mission and channel and stuff like that. If not, let me know a design or something you'd like to see. We also have our just normal logo on some gear now as well. So, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please make sure to like, share, subscribe. Different tune, but sounds like every other channel out there. And above all, I seriously want to thank you for watching. I'll see you next time.